first of all, just kind of tell us about the show here.
Well, it's a compilation of photos that I've taken, mostly from the roadside of Kentucky. I just spot things that are interesting to me. They can be colorful, they can be beautiful, they can be oddball. I love oddball. And when you put them all together, I think what you come up with is like a tapestry of Kentucky. And the personality of Kentucky, if a state has a personality, comes to light.
Linda, the captions are so creative. Tell me about the process of pairing those captions with the photos.
It can be really easy. I mean, sometimes when I see something going on, or I see a certain image or a photograph, I know immediately what it should be called, and others are a little more of a struggle. So some of them they just come to me right away, and some of them don't. I'm clever, what can I say?
I saw a picture of Karis's market from my hometown of Waddy.
Yes.
What brought you to Waddy, or were you just driving through and saw it?
I do a lot of driving. I get up early in the morning, I get in the car, and I drive, or I have somebody drive me. And I've got a little story about that in my speech tonight, so you can listen closely to how that goes. And it's not too far from my farm, actually. We live in Nelson County, and I go to Shelbyville a lot, so it's on the way to Shelbyville.
Yeah. Talk about, I know there's a lot of work, I know firsthand, leading up to this, you and the team of the get to a night like this, you see all your friends and family, and you're here celebrating. What does it feel like personally?
It's really exciting, and I'm nervous because I have to get up and discuss the exhibit. So that's always an emotional thing for me because I care so much about Kentucky and the photographs. So I might need a box of Kleenex.
How long have you been into photography?
Many years. I started taking photos when I was a young girl, but I never did anything with them. But I started showing the work about 3 years ago. I had my first exhibit at the Governor's Mansion in 2014, I believe it was.
In writing the press release, I learned of your story of leaving Kentucky as a young girl,
yes,
and really looking your whole life for something that would give you that feeling again, and then finding it again in your home state. Can you just share that briefly?
Yes, my parents announced quite suddenly many decades ago that they were going to leave Kentucky. They wanted to go to Hollywood. So we were furious with them, but you know, we went, we had a great life there. But I started yearning for Kentucky, and my grandmother was still living here, so I started coming back to visit her. And I would take trips in the countryside, and simple as this, I saw a house that I fell in love with, and one slight glitch, it wasn't for sale yet, but we ended up buying it, and that's that.
And now this is half of your...
This is it. Well, I'm here about 25% of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
If someone just moved to Kentucky or isn't from here, they see your pictures, what makes Kentucky special? What should people know about Kentucky?
It's individual. We live in a cookie cutter world, and Kentucky's unique. I think when you see these photographs, they couldn't be taken any place but Kentucky. And I mean, the people are unusual, a lot of original characters, as we all know, and it just doesn't look like any other place.
One last question quickly. The Maker's Mark, the bottle, shooting and seeing your work on one of Rob's bottles and that relationship.
Oh, that's a real thrill. I've been friendly with Rob for years, and he asked me to do that, and I was ecstatic. And I think it turned out really well. And there are 5 of them, and I think 4 of them are already sold. So three. Okay. We're working on the 4th and the 5th. The night is young.
Super. Thank you very much.